For comment.
Thank you. Are you guys coming to the panel or no?
Hope so. Yeah.
Okay.
How does it feel? You're back for season 2. So how does it feel now? Do you feel more comfortable with the character?
I definitely do feel more comfortable with the character, and it's kind of a testament to Ty as well. Ty is finally becoming a little more confident in himself. Confident in himself, confident in his powers. So, and me and Tyrone are hand in hand. So why not?
So last season we were learning how Tyrone's family responded to the fact that he ran away. Will we see more of his parents in this season?
Yeah, definitely. You definitely do see his parents. I think you also get to see what happens to their relationship in the aftermath of, everything that went down in episode 9 and 10, which I think is I give it all to the writers. They did an amazing job with my relationship with Gloria Rubin, who plays my mom especially. We have a very interesting relationship this season.
So the show, talking about all these different subject matters, so a lot of people want to talk about. Are there any that you guys want to address personally? Anything you guys that might be a little bit more personal to you?
I think obviously we don't shy away from very intense subject matters that are happening right now, currently in this day and age, and I think obviously first season we touched on police brutality and sexual assault and drug addiction, and second season we step into the realm of human trafficking, which is definitely something that we are definitely passionate about talking about, because we want to open up the conversation, but not just open up that dialogue. We want to sort of do something about it. And I think this season we'll touch on those things, and then we'll also make sure that people are aware of what to look out for and those signs. And it definitely is a really intense journey, and both Tandy and Tyrone are going to learn some pretty big lessons because of that.
Olivia, do you think the dynamic with your characters will evolve this season?
Yeah. Tandy is a hard one to crack. She obviously was a cynic and didn't believe in hope or anything for that matter.
For good reason.
For good reason, and was sort of, selfish, but I think after meeting Tyrone and after developing these powers and sort of going on this really insane journey with him, and also gaining a lot of perspective, and then obviously season 1 we end off with Tandy moving back in with her mom and understanding the situation that she went through with her dad. I think she's been through hell and back, and she wants to mend that relationship with her mother, and I think she is starting to believe in hope again and believe in herself and believe that she has these powers for a greater good, and she gets to sort of tackle with the idea of what kind of hero she wants to be. And I definitely think she's evolved on a lot of different levels and a whole larger capacity, but the one thing that Tandy has never given up is not stopping at no, which I think is one of the most incredible things about her and one of the things I admire most about her.
How tough was it filming the drug use? We had 10 scenes where they're like drug abusing and almost the attempted rape. Was that tough?
Yeah, I think tough might be even an understatement. Obviously, it's a real thing. It's a lie, and we don't want to glamorize it in any way. We want to make sure that we keep it real and authentic. And obviously, there's certain things that we can't show, but at the end of the day, we want to be able to tell a story about what it's like to go through something like that. And we're currently dealing with a huge percentage of opioid epidemics, and that's sort of how Tandy has gotten into this entire situation. And I think filming those scenes were definitely very difficult and challenging, but at the end of the day, we also want to show something that is authentic to reality, and throwing those elements in there make it way more not relatable, but also in a sense we're showing something that is not easy to take in, and we want to do something about it like we want to all the other topics that we focus on. And I feel really lucky to have the cast and crew that I do that make those environments comfortable, and to be able to tell that story as real as possible.
With without giving anything away, how early do they let you guys know where they're taking you on your journey? Like, do you know well ahead of time what the direction will be for your characters, or do you not find out like until the day you get the scripts?
Well, it's a tricky question because obviously when you come into shooting a season, you're kind of told some ideas of what they think will happen with your characters, but I mean, we take it episode to episode. So
I also think it depends too, because it is a very collaborative process, and we have a lot of creative control, which is amazing. You don't get that on a lot of projects, but this project in particular, we've gotten the chance to do that, and I think it depends on the actor, because I personally like to keep it separate. I like to read each script separately, but sometimes we'll get scripts while we're shooting still an episode. Like Emma likes to know everything. She wants to know all of it. But like I like to keep it, episode by episode.
See, I also wonder if like one of you will learn something juicy before the
Oh, that's
other
interesting.
person.
Yeah,
It
no,
happens.
sometimes he'll be like, yo, did you read last night's script? And I'm like, no, not yet, don't tell me.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes it does happen.
So the show was originally sort of marketed as kind of this teen romance, but it seems like Tandy and Tyrone are more friends than anything else, which is actually kind of refreshing. One of you guys could talk a little bit about kind of going slow and developing them more as friends.
that's what I really loved about the script at first, just being a part of the show, is you have these people from totally, two totally different backgrounds that can connect, and it just shows a lot about just a lot of us in daily life, period. Like no matter what a lot of us have been through, the circumstances that we've come up under, a lot of us go through a lot of the same things internally, so there's a lot that we can connect, and for them to have a companionship and to be the one person that they can trust was what was so beautiful to me, and what I love about Ty and Tandy's relationship. I know everybody wants to see them get a room or something, but it's like it's like right now the companionship that they have is so sweet to me, and I feel like I don't know, I'm just honored to be a part of a friendship like that. It's something that we don't really see on TV either. So.
Joe uses a really interesting word, and it's training wheels, and like that I was like, that's really fascinating to like look at like how our show and our characters have evolved. Is the first season they still have training wheels on, they're sort of still trying to grasp and cope with the powers that they've developed, and also they have been sort of forced to be friends in a way, and they didn't have to be, but they've chosen to take on that role in each other's lives, and they're better together than they are apart. And second season, the training wheels are coming off, and they're learning how to ride the bike without them, and it's tricky, and they're gonna fall down a couple times, but they're gonna keep getting back up because that's what they do, and that's what they do for each other.
Do you think they might discover new aspects of their abilities that they can do?
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah, it wouldn't be season 2 without that. So. You'll definitely see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever see
Sorry, we
yourself
need to wrap it.
envision in MCU?
Yeah, I can't wait for that to happen. Let's hope it happens.
Fingers are crossed.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Congrats
Appreciate
on
it. Thank
season
you
2.
so